some of the things that I wanted to share about being on the other side of a narcissistic relationship is that the way I was really pulled in, and I've talked to other people about this over the years. The way I was really pulled in was I was truly targeted because I knew this person from many years ago. And I fell in love and romanticized, just being honest, I romanticized the fact that this person so-called looked for me for years. And also that it was like end of life for me, being older, being a mature woman and wanting to have that person to grow old with. I really didn't have good enough boundaries. And also I did not have knowledge of really what narcissism was. I knew the dictionary definition, but I didn't know what it looked like, felt like, talked like in any way. And so to be living and dating someone and eventually marrying that person over a year and a half, 2 years period of time, moving to the city, being with them and being love bombed, you truly think, oh, this is great. The end of my life, going towards the end of my life, hey, the last 30 years of my life is going to be in love with this person. That search for me, and maybe not even search for, even if the person didn't search for you, when you're looking for love, for the wrong reasons. I believe I had the right intentions. I believe I did not have enough experience in terms of what does narcissism look like. And so being with them and being trained, by omitting my name, speaking to their family as if I'm not even in the room, but I'm such an independent person that I overlooked so many things that are very clear to me now. We were not around the family all the time. We were primarily by ourselves because I enjoyed being by myself a lot. We worked different shifts even. And so it looks not as plain and clear as the way I am describing it. To walk into a room and hear your person speaking about you to someone on the phone, but does not say your name, you don't really think anything about that. You think they call you by she, he, things we use today to describe our sexuality. But I was she, her, that kind of thing. I was never my name. Also, just being put in positions where the person is talking about you as if you're so great while you're there with another person, maybe people you have in common, but behind your back, that person is beating you down and talking against you, and you don't know. You find out by accident what the person really thinks and what they say to other people. And even when you confront them, they gaslight you. They make you believe that this is no, because that's not the way we talked before. And the way narcissists are trained pattern recognizers. They know what they're looking for. They know who they're looking for. The woman that wants to be in love and to end out the rest of her life with a partner doesn't seem strange to most of us, but to a narcissist, it's a target. And I definitely was targeted. I had a great job. I had no reason to leave the city or how I was living or where I was living. I believed I was in love. I was not desperate. I was not broke. I still had family. I was not desperate. I wanted love like every other person. And this person loved by me until they gained my trust, took advantage of my vulnerability, and I fell for it. And there were many flags that I look back today on, like their parents never visiting their home. Nobody else really knew all the things that were going on about this person because they were so private. They were very careful not to show who they really were. So nobody really knew, even the people from their childhood and how they grew up, because primarily narcissists have so much secret hate for themselves on the inside and disdain for others. So seeing a woman who is doing well, that you knew, who is kind, who is sweet, who looks halfway decent, you can present her and she fits all the status that that person looks, because the whole purpose is to build them up so they look like more. It has nothing to do with the person that's the victim. It only has to do with the narcissist. So as these things are happening to you, you're not believing it because it's not. I didn't come in contact with people like that. I'm not saying I never came into contact with bad people, but basically people let you know whether they like you or not. A narcissist will pretend to the ends of the earth, and then once they have you hooked, or they believe that you will not ever leave them, which this person did believe that, they that's when they start to act out. They act out if they believe you need them.